APA quarterbacks, football fans, QB fans. We're breaking down Derek Carr. All right, his recent success these first 2 games. Starting here with week 1, primetime matchup against the Ravens. They got it done in incredible fashion. All right, Derek Carr started the game really slow. A lot of incompletions to start the game. Picked up, got hot. So we're going to start with some of his bad plays and finish with a lot of his good plays. All right, and what the Raiders did good is they had 0 blitz pickups in their scheme, right? Derek identifies it, right? Cashes in on them by executing the play. Most importantly, gets himself protected. You have to identify 0, know how to get yourself protected, and know how to cash in. All right. So first play here. All right, we got a little bit of commentary here. Here's an empty look, right? He's calling plays. You hear the announcer, right? He's checking. What's he checking? He's got an all-up look here. All right. Yeah, there's one safety in the middle, right? Maybe one of these guys has man, right? We see a layered look in this man-to-man, right? Guys on different levels, but all over top of their receiver. Potentially, a 5-man pressure, 6-man pressure to empty. All right, so he checks. You got to think, first thing he's thinking, hey, let's get to some crossers, right? It's 1st and 10. Let's get the ball out of our hand. Let's get the ball to something on the move. All right, he adds a chip, slides protection weak, right? Misses behind them, right? Righty quarterbacks, one of the hardest throws we can make is a crosser to our left, all right? Our body and feet are pointed down the middle, and the wide receivers progressively getting further to our left, all right? And they're going to give us a nice back view here of this, all right? And so let's see, check his feet, right? Eyes go here, checking the release, right? He knows pre-snap what this coverage is. I'm pretty sure he knows it's man all the way. All right, and he's going to go to his biggest matchup, right? He loves Darren Waller. Now let's look at his feet. I love where his feet are set, right? About the ghost tackle tight end, right? We always want to hit crossers past the center of the field, right? We never want to throw them on this side of the center. But he doesn't throw with his legs at all. It's just all arm. You see his eyes and his vantage point. Do we want to look at receivers when they're moving on the run? No, not necessarily. We want to have our eyes to spots and feel this guy come into our peripheral vision, right? He has eyes there, hips going back, not stepping into the throw for obvious reasons, right? But when you can't get enough mustard on the ball, right? Essentially getting your body into the throw, right? Driving to the throw. That ball stays on this path, and this receiver is moving too fast, right? He throws us about just left of center. All right? Now look at where he's trying to catch the ball. I mean, ball's on his back hip. Derek Carr could have gotten rid of the ball a second earlier, potentially a little bit of touch to this original spot we talked about. We'll go back, right? See, the center line was here. All right, let's see. That line moved on us, right? He essentially is catching it just left of center. All right, where we know that if you can kind of get to that ghost tackle area, right here, so about 4 or 5 yards outside of this hash, that's a winner, right? You know you're going to get pressure. We're falling back, right? We're not stepping into it. We're not going to have as much mustard on the ball, right? We said about 4 yards outside the hash there. He's 2 yards here, hits him on his back hip. About 4 yards is probably the one, right? So not being able to step into the ball, pick a wider throw. Hardest throw for righties to make is a crosser to his left, right? One of the sharpest angles. All right, here's the next one we're talking about. We'll get some commentary. Uh-oh. See what happened in the skew here? Safety starts coming down. Oh, alert. What's Carr doing? He's mid-cadence. Right, that's why cadence, showing hands, such a valuable key that high school quarterbacks, a lot of people don't ever talk about is how do we get them to show their hand before they're ready? All right, he identifies it. Right, he's got a tight end. He's got one tight end. Let's see, receiver, and I guess we probably got a wide receiver out wide here at the bottom. All right, 5-man front. We see edge here with somebody stacked behind him, right? That could easily be the guy covering him. Another linebacker here, right over the tight end. We don't get a full picture here, but we're going to look. How's he change the protection? Slides it right. Right, so we got 4 for 4 to this side. Picks himself up. Doesn't get himself picked up. Right, he communicated. Might have just communicated to Waller about what route he wanted because they don't get this slid. Right, to get this slid would mean that he told this center, hey, don't block the one technique. Guard. Instead, you're going to go this way. We'll go one-on-one backside here. Now the center will go strong. Guard strong. Tackle strong, right? Tight ends out on the route. And the back will have backer to backer to any type of other edge that isn't even apparent, right? So they don't get this picked up. 3 tight end set. There's our missing key there, right? For the extra backer. All right. Throws off his back foot. Almost intercepted. All right. We'll watch this whole clip again. Watch it in live. Get something communicated. I don't know if it's man. He's liking man, right? We got guys showing low. And safeties can lie. Corners can lie. Everybody can lie, right? But the cadence, he's back under center. What's this guy do? Where does he go? He's bailing. He's bailing. Things we got to be seen in the snap, right? It's right over center, these safeties. All right, he's bailing. We already have low safety help here and an up look by a backer. All right, this guy's probably rolling to the post. And I'm not sure if Derek Carr misses this, right? But his eyes and vision are on the seam the entire way, right? So two things we're going to talk about here is vision, right? We're throwing a seam ball. We got to protect the post, right? We don't know how the middle is being covered here, but late in his cadence, we see the strong safety rotate. So we got to be aware of that. Second fold, our window for a seam ball is 18 to 22 yards. Right now, the ball is on the 24-yard line, all right? So 6 yards is 30. 16 would be 40, right? So about the 44-yard line, 46-yard line would be the farthest we'd want this ball to be caught. And the 42-yard line to be the shallowest this ball would be caught. All right, here is the 42 line there. Here's 44. Oh, excuse me. Here is a 46, right there. So Darren Waller is at the edge of the range that we're trying to get to, right? Anything past 22 yards in zone and overlap corner can make a play. A post safety, now the ball's in the air long enough where he can come make a play. All right, and that's not the issue that we have here. The other issue is that to throw a seam ball 18 to 22 yards, you have to take a 5 with a reset, right? Can't even take a full hitch. Takes too long. Let's go back. What's Derek Carr take here? Other than totally staring down his seam, not having any post safety control, he takes a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with a reset. So he's already late and throwing off his back foot. All right. So did he need that extra time? Not necessarily. He takes a quick 5 and lets it go. Yeah, he gets hit. 2, 3, 4, 5, ball. Right? He's going to get hit anyways, right? These are the ones we got to hang in for. Darren Waller is about slowing down at the 50-yard line. So this ball is destined for, 26, 28 yards down the field, which we know colleges across the country, NFL teams, stat lines, they know that seam window, 18 to 22 yards, is the best chance for success. All right? We stare it down. We're late. We're throwing off our back foot. Doesn't have the drive. Doesn't have the trajectory. And throwing off the back foot, throws a little short. The man-to-man coverage eventually makes the play. Hey, if he's not making it at 46 yards with Darren Waller, obviously past the window based on where he is in relation to the end of the window, this safety then would have made the pick. 2 guys could have made the pick, right? So gets lucky here early in the game, 0-0, right? He had a bad start to this game, but he pulled it out, all right? Let's see if we get a better view here. See, identified man, they'll tell you, right? Identified man didn't get himself protected, which he should have. Even out a little bit further, that post safety, he's there. 5 more yards down the field, he's catching it without a collision, right? No difference. It's going to be a pick either way. The reality is, right, the announcer's saying, oh, throw the ball further down the field. No. We have to understand what routes are timing throws. When our back foot hits, we have to hit it in a specific area on the field. Otherwise, the chances of it being complete drop dramatically. All right? Here we go. Here's another play. I think this is a good one. Let's see. Rock, Texas, right? Rock, Texas. All right. He goes to make a check because he sees, right, some sort of pressure look, right? They're in a tight formation here. 2 back, right? 2 back. 1, 2, 3, right? 5 man there. Low safeties to begin with. All right. He's alerted. Hey, look at the demeanor of these guys, right? Demeanor is a big part of stance to start and how these guys look. All right. So, yeah, does it look like a zero blitz? No, not necessarily. Does he have plenty of people to get this protected? So, yeah, tight end, look. What's the tight end do? He chips right away. First thing, he stayed in. Great. So, we did get a cover zero protection check. So, on this one, the other one he missed, this one doesn't for sure scream cover zero here with our skew. However, he tells this tight end, stay in. Running back, stay in. Right, we get the slide we're looking for. So now we're going to say, hey, let's work 4 for 4 this way. Boom. Look at that wall. That is a thing of beauty. 4-man slide, right? We missed it on the last one. So he knows in this too high shell, if they're bringing pressure, right, this guy, they're short. Underneath coverage is short. We've got 2 curl flat stress. Right, these guys are responsible for flats. Right, we got an inserting safety here. Yeah, he could be a robber, also another curl player. But this guy sees trigger by a running back, so he gets to his flat faster than maybe this side does because he doesn't have a trigger, right? But these guys are responsible for the flat. So Derek Carr now knows in this too high zone, they're going to be short with a back swinging. You're going to get plenty of off bail zone coverage here. Freeze this defender here, the curl player. By the back foot hits, flat player's already out of the window, right? And now we bury a ball right into the curl. Let's watch it progress. Boom, wide open window. I think we get a great back view here. All right. Look at this. And ESPN talks about it a little bit. Let's hear this. Some of my commentary as well.
Curl with flat.
Bam, immediate. Flat player, hey, he's stressed now. Right, we got one middle player. This guy, there's no other flat player. He's probably a curl, and this guy's a contained player. But in reality, back swings out there, he's going to have to work harder unless you have a peel call tag. All right? What do we say? Carr, identify this middle player here.
Player buzzes immediately.
We have a middle contain anyways, right? 3x1 curl flat. You get an alley runner. Maybe that's a Mike linebacker and a base front, right? Whoever the middle player is, we don't care. Yeah, it's a safety dropping in. He's got to respect their number one target streaking up the middle, right? Derek Carr could maybe throw a post, throw a dig. Obviously, he has backside help, so he's not. What better move than to protect the middle read? Off coverage by the safety. He can't be beat deep. Henry Ruggs, right? Speedster. Back swings, flat player, nowhere to be found.
Nice soft zone.
Boom. Routine, first and second down call. The best part about this, though, is that Derek Carr is calling this from the line, right? So many in today's college football world, high school quarterbacks, college quarterbacks, they don't get this type of coaching. They want to play fast. Tempo has changed the game. So college quarterbacks go to the NFL, they've never really learned how to pre-snap, post-snap confirm, coverage ID, and blitz pickup. One of the biggest things in pro sports, if you can have your quarterback go out there and do it on his own, you're going to have success. And the Raiders, John Gruden, old school quarterback guru, Derek Carr, what a duo. They're making it happen. All right, now we're getting to some special plays here, some deep, some game-winning plays, plays that changed the way this game went. All right. So 3rd and 10.
All up, look.
Uh-oh, all up. Man, see, he's ready to go. He's in a stance. Look at this. Right? Obviously, one of these guys is covering him. We got Darren Waller here. Right? What can we do? I'm sure there's probably a 4-man concept on here. What do the best offenses do? They have 0 blitz pickup at any time you want it. Check it. What are we probably going to get? A 4-man slide to one way. Keep the tight end in. Keep a back in. Not sure. Let's see. Darren Waller stayed in. He 4-man slid it to this side. That all dropped out. Right? So I think he probably going back would have rather slid the other way. But hey, the back had scan rules, right? No edge threat. Scan to both sides. They get it picked up with this kind of stunt going back the other way here. Let's see the coverage on the back end. Man, right? So, hey, it's not a 0 pressure all the way because they bail out, but it is 0 coverage. There's no safety help. So what is the best 0 play? No safety. Set them, take a far post where you can put as much air as you want on it and let the receiver run away from the defender, right? Sliding scale. You throw a bang post, it's right out of the break, right? Let's look at it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Boom. Hey, a bang post, it's one-on-one. If it was zone, you'd hit him right now, right? A good flatten the post, cover 4 beater, those deep touchdown posts we always see. Hey, this guy's one-on-one off zone versus a speedster. You got to like your wide receivers to win on a deep route all day long. He's playing catch. It's 3rd and 10. He's hoping. Hey, I hope he runs a dig. I hope he runs a curl, right? But what do? They got an aggressive call on. Flatten it, run away from him. Textbook stuff here. Textbook stuff, right? Derek Carr did a great job this whole night.
Right? You kidding me?
And here's a little commentary of my own. Right, we're going to pause that. All right, that was live. Look at Derek Carr getting communicated. Get it communicated right now. He's talking. They're talking. Right, he sees this all up look. Somehow we got to get it protected. Right, in reality here, this is one of the biggest all up looks they brought all day. All right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so you look out here and right, personnel wise, this guy, is he a DB? Not necessarily sure. He doesn't look exactly a lot like the other DBs. He looks more of a safety linebacker, right? This guy, definitely a D end. Look over here, outside backer, right? Got an up look there with maybe one cover guy, right? Because there's a tight end. All right, so we have 7 in here to block and 3 on a route, right? When you're not attached, it's hard to bring you in pass pro. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 up, right? But we know 2 of them can't come because they're in coverage here. Well, this guy is most likely matching the running back. And man, if he stays in blocks, they can now bring an 8th. All right. So Carr's going to have to slide it one way or the other. A lot of times it's nice to slide opposite the tight end so he can just get an edge. And then the back would have to add to the tight end side. That's traditionally how you'd block that. Let's see what he does. All right, so they slide this way. These 2 guys bail out. They bring edge. This guy's playing man on the tight end. So the tight end, because they slid left, he doesn't get the widest guy. He gets the guy right here. Leaves that guy for the back. All right, the back should be here. Now, one of these guys came, number 40. We got the best part about the slide: backside guard, center, or backside tackle, tight end, backside guard, center, front side guard, front side tackle. They don't have him. They have one guy. They're looking, hey, trying to communicate. Where's this guy? Carr said someone's coming from this edge. There he comes late. They get it past. He works back out. In reality, Carr doesn't necessarily have to fade, but obviously this guy's the only unblocked guy we have. I don't think we get out to this guy. Maybe he sits, maybe he steps up. Could have been a spot, but regardless, he fades away, throws it across the field, walk-off touchdown to win it. All right, and ESPN does a great job identifying on the back end the coverage here. Right? Here's our bunch, right? He talks about zero blitz all game long, zero blitz. No safety. Right? And the reason defenses line up in levels like this is so that way they can't get rubbed, right? If you have two slots next to each other, and most of the time somebody will go out, somebody will go in, right? And so we'll let him run it. Right? And blitzing on the edge. So now the deep crosser has press on him. And this could be communicated, right? They might have a variation of this, of whoever the defense is pressing, let him be the deepest, innermost cross. So that way he bumps into somebody else, right? Let's see. And we're going to get a guy that goes short underneath. Now watch this happen. Right here is where you get your rub, Scott. You get our rub here. You also know there's one guy we can't block, so we're just going to fade away from him, and we have all of this space to throw the football. Yep. Get 6. All right, so this guy, Marlon Humphreys, he's one of the best safeties in the league. He already knows it's over. He's pissed. Ball's in the air. He slows up. It's like when you bring the outfield in because there's somebody on third and one out, bottom of the ninth, right? And the ball gets hit to deep center field. Outfielders don't even go for it, right? Game's over. They know. Rub executed perfectly. Great job by Carr. Great job by the Raiders. Look for my next video on what they did week 2 so well to keep this momentum going, all right? Moral of the story. Your scheme better have cover zero answers, right? You better know how to get protected. Don't rely on your center to get you protected. Identify coverage skew with the safeties. Get protected, and whatever that rub, ISO route, deep post is, you have to cash in. All right, great job, quarterbacks, football fans. I appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe.